Have you ever wondered why some people seem to burn fat effortlessly while you struggle even when you're doing everything right? Here's the thing, it might not be your food or your willpower. It might be the way you walk. Today, I'm going to share a 15-minute walking trick that can dramatically boost your fat loss, balance your blood sugar, and reset your metabolism. And the best part, you don't need a gym, fancy equipment, or hours of cardio. Just 15 mindful minutes that could completely change how your body burns fat. Most of us think fat loss requires pushing harder, more workouts, more sweat, more sacrifice. But science tells a different story. What if the secret to unlocking your body's fat burning potential isn't about doing more, but about doing something simpler, like walking? It sounds almost too easy, right? But when we look at how the body actually burns fat, walking, done in the right way and at the right time, can change everything. Here's what's fascinating. Your body is always choosing between two main fuel sources, sugar and fat. When insulin, your storage hormone, is high, your body prioritizes burning sugar. When insulin is low, that's when it shifts into fat burning mode. The trick is learning how to spend more time in that fat burning zone, and walking can help you get there without pushing your body into stress. When you walk gently, especially when you haven't eaten for a few hours, your body's energy demand is low enough that it starts to pull from fat stores instead of relying on quick sugars. Think of it like lighting a slow, steady campfire instead of a quick, blazing match. The fast burn of sugar feels intense, but it burns out quickly. The slow burn of fat keeps your body fueled and steady. That's what we're trying to teach your metabolism to do again, to burn fat efficiently and consistently. Now, there's another piece to this. When you take a walk after you eat, let's say 15 to 30 minutes after a meal, you're doing something powerful for your insulin levels. Normally, after eating, your blood sugar rises, your pancreas releases insulin, and that insulin helps shuttle glucose into your cells. But if insulin stays high for too long, your body stops accessing fat as fuel. That's where a simple walk comes in. Just 15 minutes of movement helps your muscles soak up the glucose from your bloodstream. That lowers the insulin response naturally, meaning less sugar gets stored as fat and your metabolism stays balanced. You're not forcing your body to burn fat, you're inviting it. Walking after meals is like opening a door and saying, hey, let's clean up this extra sugar before it causes trouble. Your muscles become little sugar sponges, absorbing glucose efficiently so your blood sugar stays stable. And when insulin stays low, fat burning switches on more easily throughout the day. There's also something incredible happening inside your cells when you walk consistently. Your mitochondria, those tiny energy factories, get stronger and more active. When you challenge them gently, they become more efficient at turning fat into fuel. Over time, this means your entire metabolism becomes more flexible. You start burning both fat and sugar more effectively instead of being stuck in sugar burning mode all day. And here's the part people often overlook. Walking doesn't stress the body like intense exercise can. When you push too hard for too long, your cortisol levels rise. And high cortisol actually tells your body to hold on to fat. It's your body's way of protecting you from what it perceives as danger. Walking, however, signals safety. It lowers cortisol, balances hormones, and keeps your nervous system calm, all while teaching your metabolism to trust that it can release fat for energy. So think about this. Every step you take during a calm, steady walk is teaching your body how to access its stored energy again. It's not about punishment, it's about partnership. You're working with your biology, not against it. You're saying to your body, I trust you to do what you were designed to do. The beautiful part is that you don't need perfection. You don't need hours at the gym or complicated routines. You just need a few minutes of consistent, mindful walking, especially after a meal or when your stomach's been empty for a bit. Over time, your insulin sensitivity improves, your mitochondria wake up, and your metabolism starts burning fat more naturally. It's simple science, but it's also deeply empowering because it reminds you that your body already knows how to heal, how to balance, how to burn fat. It just needs the right environment to do it. Walking gives it that environment. Just 15 intentional minutes a day can retrain your metabolism to do what it was always meant to do. Run on clean, steady, lasting energy. I used to think that if I wanted to lose fat, I needed to work harder. Long runs, intense workouts, endless hours at the gym. But when I started taking short, timed walks, everything shifted. My energy changed, my hunger changed, and even my sleep improved. That's when I realized it wasn't just about moving more. It was about moving at the right time. Your body has rhythms, natural windows when it prefers to burn certain types of fuel. And if you learn how to move in sync with those rhythms, you can unlock a completely different level of fat burning efficiency. The secret isn't walking more, it's walking smarter. Let's talk about what happens when you eat. Every time you have a meal, your blood sugar rises as the food breaks down into glucose. Your body releases insulin, the hormone that helps move that glucose into your cells so it can be used for energy. It's a normal process. But here's the thing. When insulin levels stay high for too long, your body can't access its stored fat. It's like the fat burning switch gets turned off. Now imagine you've just finished eating, and instead of sitting down right away, you go for a slow, easy 15-minute walk. That gentle movement activates your muscles just enough to start soaking up some of that extra glucose floating in your bloodstream. You're using the energy from your meal right away, instead of letting it be stored as fat later. It's like cleaning up the kitchen right after cooking, no mess left behind for your body to deal with later. Studies show that even short post-meal walks, just 10 to 15 minutes, can significantly reduce blood sugar spikes. That's huge because fewer spikes mean lower insulin levels, and lower insulin means your body gets to spend more time in fat burn mode. Over time, that adds up. It's not about one perfect walk. It's about hundreds of little moments when you help your body stay balanced. Timing your walks right can also work beautifully if you're in a fasting window. When you've gone several hours without food, your insulin levels are naturally lower, and your body is already leaning toward burning fat. A gentle walk during this time tells your body, hey, we're moving. We need energy, and your metabolism reaches for those stored fat reserves to keep you going. You're literally training your body to remember how to use fat as fuel. The key is to keep your walk light and steady. You don't want to push into heavy cardio when you're fasting because that can spike cortisol and actually slow down fat burning. Think of this as an energizing, fat-tapping walk, not a workout to exhaust yourself. It's about rhythm and consistency. If you're wondering exactly when to do it, here's a simple guide. Take a 15-minute walk within 30 minutes after finishing a meal, especially your biggest one of the day. That's when blood sugar tends to rise the most. For those who practice intermittent fasting, another great time is near the end of your fasting window, right before your first meal. That's when your body is already in fat burning mode, and the walk amplifies it. You might be surprised at how quickly you feel the difference. When you time your walks around your meals or fasting windows, your energy stabilizes. You don't crash after eating. You don't crave sugar as much. You start to feel lighter, more balanced. Your metabolism finally feels like it's working with you, not against you. And here's the most important part. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to walk after every meal every single day. If you can start with one post-meal walk a day, just 15 minutes, you're already giving your body what it needs to stay balanced. Your blood sugar steadies, your insulin drops, your metabolism wakes up. You just give your body 15 minutes and it gives you results. It's that simple. It's not about intensity. It's about intention. It's about timing your movement in a way that honors how your body actually works. Because when you move at the right time, everything else starts to fall into place naturally. When people first hear about the 15-minute walking trick, they often imagine it's just a casual stroll. But there's an art to doing it right, and when you do it with intention, those 15 minutes become a powerful metabolic reset for your entire body. It's not just about moving your legs, it's about connecting your breath, your posture, and your focus in a way that signals your body to release stored fat and lower stress at the same time. Start by setting the tone before you even take your first step. Stand tall, shoulders relaxed, chin slightly lifted. Feel your feet grounding into the floor. Take a deep breath through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. This isn't just a warm-up for your body. It's a signal to your nervous system that you're shifting gears, that this moment is for you. The first minute of your walk is your warm-up. Think of it as easing your body into movement. Keep your pace comfortable and natural. Roll your shoulders back. Let your arms swing loosely. Feel your body start to wake up and your breathing deepen. After that first minute, begin to pick up your pace, steady but brisk. You're not sprinting, you're simply walking with purpose. You should feel your heart rate gently rise, your body heating up, and your breath becoming more rhythmic. This next 12-minute window is where the magic happens. Keep your posture strong, spine tall, core slightly engaged, shoulders relaxed. Breathe through your nose if you can, taking steady inhales and slow, controlled exhales. Your breath is your rhythm. Let it guide your pace. If you're walking outdoors, notice the ground beneath you, the sound of your steps, the air filling your lungs. If you're on a treadmill or in your home, focus on your movement, every step reminding your body that it's safe to release stored energy. During this steady walking phase, your muscles are actively pulling glucose from your bloodstream to use as energy. You're lowering your blood sugar in real time, which helps reduce insulin levels and opens the door to fat burning. You might even imagine your mitochondria switching on, tiny powerhouses inside your cells lighting up with each step, converting stored fat into clean energy. This visualization matters because your mind and body communicate constantly. What you focus on grows stronger. As you near the final 2 minutes, begin to slow your pace. This part is just as important as the walk itself. Let your breathing deepen. Feel your body unwind, your shoulders drop, your heart rate slow down. These last few minutes are designed to lower cortisol, the stress hormone that, when elevated, can block fat burning. Think of it as teaching your body how to move from effort into calm. When cortisol drops, your metabolism finds balance and your fat burning potential increases naturally. You can even add a short breathing practice here. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6. Let each exhale melt away tension from your body. Feel gratitude for what you just did, for taking time to move, to breathe, to reconnect. This closing ritual tells your body it's safe, which keeps hormones balanced and energy steady throughout the rest of your day. Doing this walk correctly isn't about speed, it's about presence. Mindy often says the body responds to presence, and she's absolutely right. When you walk with awareness, your body listens. When you move with intention, your metabolism adapts. It's a partnership. This is how you build consistency that lasts. You don't need to overhaul your life or chase perfection. You just need 15 mindful minutes. 15 minutes today, 15 minutes tomorrow. And your body starts remembering what it's built to do. Burn fat, balance energy, and thrive. I used to think the longer and harder I worked out, the faster I'd lose fat. That's what we've been taught, right? Push harder, sweat more, and you'll finally see results. But here's what I discovered, and it completely changed how I look at movement. If your body is already stressed, long cardio sessions can actually send a very different message. Instead of saying, burn fat, your body hears, hold on to fat, we're in danger. Walking, on the other hand, whispers the opposite message. You're safe, you can release. It's not that high intensity workouts are bad. They absolutely have their place. But when they're done too often or at the wrong time, they can backfire. Long sessions of running or cycling raise cortisol. Your main stress hormone, cortisol, isn't the enemy. It gives you energy and helps you perform. But when it stays elevated, it tells your body to conserve energy. And conserving energy means storing fat, especially around your belly. I once worked with a woman who ran 5 miles every morning. She was exhausted, hungry all the time, and frustrated because her weight wouldn't budge. When she replaced half of those runs with a 15-minute walk after dinner, everything started to change. Her energy stabilized, her cravings disappeared, and her sleep improved. Within a few weeks, her body finally started releasing fat because her hormones were no longer working against her. This is where the science becomes so empowering. When you walk, you keep cortisol low. And when cortisol is low, insulin, your storage hormone, stays in balance too. Those two hormones are deeply connected. If cortisol rises too high, insulin follows and fat burning shuts off. Gentle walking keeps both in harmony, creating a hormonal environment where your body feels safe to burn stored fat for fuel instead of clinging to it. Leptin, your hunger hormone, also plays a big role. After intense workouts, leptin can fluctuate wildly, making you feel ravenous even when you don't need the extra food. That's why people often say they're hungrier after cardio. But after walking, leptin stays stable. You don't feel the urge to overeat because your body hasn't been pushed into stress. You finish your walk feeling calm, balanced, and in control. Here's another layer to this. Intense exercise demands quick fuel. Your body taps into glucose first. That's why you often crave carbs after a hard session. Your body wants to refill those sugar stores. But walking, because it's lower intensity, doesn't rely on glucose. It nudges your body to pull from fat reserves instead. Over time, this retrains your metabolism to become what scientists call metabolically flexible, meaning it can easily switch between burning sugar and fat depending on what's available. And this metabolic flexibility is everything. It's what makes fat loss sustainable. You're not forcing your body into depletion. You're teaching it how to adapt. You're saying, I trust you to find balance. And your body responds by naturally improving its ability to burn fat, regulate appetite, and maintain steady energy all day long. Think about it this way. When you finish an intense workout, you might feel drained, hungry, and wired from adrenaline. But when you finish a mindful walk, you feel grounded. Your breathing is steady, your mind is clear, and your body feels alive, not depleted. That's the state where healing happens, where hormones rebalance, where fat burning becomes effortless. One of my clients once told me that walking felt too easy to work until she gave it a chance. 3 weeks later, she said, I don't even recognize my energy anymore. I'm not chasing results. My body's just giving them to me. That's the magic of working with your biology instead of fighting against it. You don't have to choose between movement and rest. Walking gives you both. It keeps your body active without overloading your nervous system. It strengthens your metabolism while keeping cortisol calm. It reminds your hormones that you're safe, supported, and ready to let go. This isn't about punishment, it's partnership. You're not forcing change, you're inviting it. And that's what makes fat loss last. There's something really powerful that happens when you start showing up for your body in small, consistent ways. When you take 15 minutes a day to walk with purpose, you're not just burning calories, you're building trust. You're telling your body, I'm listening, I'm here, and I'm ready to work with you. That message, repeated day after day, begins to change everything about how your body functions. It softens stress, lowers inflammation, and gradually reminds your metabolism that it's safe to burn fat again. We live in a world that keeps us disconnected from our natural rhythms. We rush from one thing to the next, glued to screens, sitting for hours, eating on the go, and forgetting what it feels like to truly move with awareness. Your body wasn't designed for that. It was designed to move gently, often, and with intention. It was built to feel grounded, to sync with light, breath, and flow. When you take those 15 minutes to walk, you're returning to that rhythm, your natural rhythm, and your body recognizes it instantly. I've seen so many people who thought their bodies were broken. They tried every diet, every workout plan, every quick fix, and nothing worked. But when they started walking every day, something shifted. It wasn't just physical. It was emotional. They began to feel calmer, more present, more connected. Their energy stopped swinging up and down, their cravings softened, and their sleep deepened. That's what happens when you move from fighting your body to listening to it. You don't need perfection. You just need presence. That's the part most people miss. You don't need to walk fast or far. You don't even need to do it at the exact same time every day. You just need to make space for it to show up, breathe, and move. Because every time you do, you're telling your body, I trust you. And the more your body feels that trust, the more it responds with balance, energy, and ease. Those 15 minutes are more than just physical exercise. They're a form of communication. Your body has been waiting for you to slow down and reconnect. Every step you take in that walk says, I'm ready to heal. You're retraining not just your metabolism, but your relationship with yourself. You start noticing how your body feels after certain meals, how your energy shifts during the day, how your breath deepens when you walk outside. You start tuning in instead of tuning out. Consistency is what transforms this from a routine into a relationship. One walk won't change your life, but 100 will, 1,000 will. And the beautiful thing is it gets easier. Each time you do it, your body starts to crave that movement, that calm, that reconnection. It becomes something you look forward to instead of something you force yourself to do. So if you've been feeling frustrated or stuck, start small. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. Take 15 minutes today. Step outside, breathe, and just walk. Let that be your message to your body that you're done fighting it, that you're ready to work together again. You'll be amazed at how your body responds when it feels heard. Your body wants to heal. It's waiting for you to take that first 15-minute step